Welcome back in here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andy Mack. I do want to continue this conversation as we're learning new information about the executive order for President Donald Trump as he is offering all federal workers a buyout with 7 months' pay in an effort to shrink the size of the government. I want to put this up here on Live Now from Fox and Associated Press. Breaking news as they're offering all federal employees this buyout to potentially reduce the deficit as the White House on Tuesday began offering buyouts worth 7 months of salary to all federal employees who opt to leave their jobs by January the 6th. This is a part of Trump's unprecedented overhaul of the U.S. government, and a memo from the Office of Personnel Management, the government's human resources agency, lists 4 directives that it says Trump is mandating for the federal workforce, including that most workers return to their offices full time. It also includes a, quote, deferred resignation letter for federal employees wishing to participate. In this memo, it says, quote, if you choose not to continue in your current role at the federal workforce, we thank you for your service and to the country, and you will be provided with a dignified, fair departure from the federal government utilizing a deferred resignation program. This program begins effective January 28th today and is available to all federal employees until January the 6th. It adds, if you resign under this program, you will retain all pay and benefits regardless of your daily workload and will be exempted from all applicable in-person work requirements until September the 30th. So some big news in terms of that, as it's an acceleration in President Trump's already unprecedented purge of the federal workforce. The Office, like I mentioned, of Personnel Management described the offer as an administrative leave with pay and benefits. The White House expects 5 to 10% of federal employees to accept the offer, which would potentially mean hundreds of thousands of people. The administration projects the buyouts could ultimately save taxpayers up to $100 billion. So also a live picture right there at the United States Capitol. The offer applies to all full-time employees of the federal government except for military personnel, the Postal Service, and those working in immigration enforcement or national security. The memo is just the latest step in the White House's unprecedented move to push career federal workers out of their jobs, and observers say replace them with loyalists, a return to patronage system that the federal law sought to banish more than a century ago. And we're also want to put up this here on Live Now from Fox from Reese Gorman, talking about the White House will offer all federal employees buyout that would pay them through the end of September if they chose not to return to work from a full-time in office under President Trump. Of course, we're detailing it very closely here on Live Now from Fox, but very big in terms of the deficit, but also the U.S. government in this purge for federal employees. All right, I'm Andy Mack here on Live Now from Fox. Let's slide away for another quick 2-minute break.